Hello, I'm Jeff McKay, Chairman of the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors. Thank you for joining me for this year's State of the County Address. As we begin 2026, I want to wish everyone in our community a happy and healthy new year. This past year brought significant challenges for many in our community. From the chaos affecting the federal workforce to navigating the longest federal government shutdown in history. These were difficult headwinds, and they were felt across Fairfax County and the nation. Despite these challenges, our community continued to move forward. Guided by our core values and our commitment to serving every resident, we made meaningful progress on the priorities that define Fairfax County. We strengthened our public education system, expanded affordable housing, advanced our One Fairfax equity goals, and continued modernizing county facilities to support efficiency and sustainability. We accomplished all of this while maintaining our long-standing fiscal discipline and protecting our AAA bond rating. We also continued to focus on strong public safety practices, helping ensure Fairfax County remains the safest large jurisdiction in the country. Public safety remains one of our community's greatest strengths. National data reflects this, and it's earned every day by residents who support one another and by the dedicated professionals who serve with commitment and integrity. Over the past year, we made meaningful progress across our public safety system, from preventing potential acts of violence through the red flag law, to strengthening traffic safety efforts and advancing a workforce that reflects the community we serve. Just as importantly, our agencies are working more closely than ever with strong collaboration between police, the sheriff's office, and our behavioral health teams.
As your Chief of Police, I'm pleased to share the meaningful progress our department has made over the past year. Work that continues to strengthen safety and quality of life across Fairfax County. This year brought significant reductions in crime. Homicides have decreased 28%, burglaries have dropped 24%, and larcenies continue to decline, reflecting safer neighborhoods and greater peace of mind for our residents. Robberies and sex offenses have also decreased about 20%. Fairfax County continues to be the safest large jurisdiction in the nation, as determined by the Major Cities Chiefs Association. Using tools like license plate reader data and live access to body-worn camera footage, the Real-Time Crime Center continues to help solve cases quickly and efficiently. Traffic safety remains one of our biggest priorities. Through our 2025 Road Shark initiative, we issued nearly 50,000 citations and warnings to dangerous and aggressive drivers. These efforts prove effective as fatal crashes involving pedestrians and vehicles have decreased 29% and 53% respectively. In October, we were selected by the National Policing Institute as the first knowledge and innovation site for the National Law Enforcement Knowledge Lab for our commitment to advancing evidence-based practices in use of force review, analysis, and accountability. None of this progress happens without the dedication of our officers, our professional staff, and our community partners. Together, we're building a stronger, safer Fairfax County. Thank you for your trust, and we look forward to continuing this work in the new year.
The CSB is a public agency that serves individuals with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities in our community. This past year's youth survey indicated that we've seen improvement with mental health issues going on with youth in our community, but we know there's additional work that still needs to be done. As a result of that, we've really tried to bring services closer to the community. I'm standing here at the James Lee Community Center, where we provide on-site mental health and substance use services. In addition to that, we've been able to expand our medication-assisted treatment clinics. Individuals can go online and then do a search for behavioral health care services in our community. If you prefer talking with someone, there will be navigators available for you to speak with. We are here to help. Please reach out to the CSB if you are in need of any type of mental health, substance use, or support with developmental disabilities.
Education remains one of Fairfax County's greatest strengths. A strong public school system prepares our students for the future, supports families, and helps attract high-quality jobs and investment in our community. That's why more than half of our county budget is dedicated to FCPS, with roughly 70% of the FCPS funding coming from the Fairfax County General Fund. State funding continues to present challenges. A JLARC report has highlighted long-standing issues with funding formulas and equity across Virginia, while the University of Virginia's Weldon Cooper Center Revenues and Returns Analysis provides a broader perspective. Fairfax County generates a significant share of the state's revenue, but receives only about half back in direct and indirect appropriations. The report emphasizes the importance of working collaboratively with state leaders and regional partners to explore solutions for a more balanced approach to funding critical core services, including public education. Despite these challenges, FCPS continues to provide exceptional opportunities for students thanks to dedicated educators, engaged families, and a community committed to success. By continuing to work closely with the school board, regional partners, and state leaders, we can strengthen our schools and ensure all students have the resources and opportunities they need. I'll now turn it over to Dr. Michelle Reed, Superintendent of Fairfax County Public Schools, to share more about the progress happening in our schools.
I want to start by extending my gratitude to Chairman McKay for this invitation and to each of you watching today. Our schools are the heartbeat of our community, and through the trust and partnership of each and every one of you, FCPS remains a world-class school division. Through the laser focus of our strategic plan, we continue to see our students excel, surpassing state and global results in many areas, including National Merit Scholars, SAT averages, and SOL annual pass rates. We continue to work hard to recruit and retain excellent educators and support staff who contribute significantly to our students' success. Our families are also our partners in leading our students to a place where they can dream big and find success with hard work and opportunity. Opportunity has been a strong focus of our strategic plan, and I'm proud to say that nearly 75% of our 8th graders are now taking Algebra 1, up from 58% just a few years ago. This is a critical data point because students who successfully complete Algebra 1 by 8th grade are twice as likely to complete post-secondary education. We're also increasing access by making Algebra 1 available in 53 elementary schools this year, with a plan for all 141 schools beginning in the fall of 2026. But we know that academic excellence is not the only measure of success. Our work is not just about what happens in the few years that our students are with us, but about the trajectory of the rest of their lives that we set them on. The return on the investment in public education is immeasurable. We see it in every student who discovers a lifelong passion for learning, every young person who enters the workforce with the talent and skill they need to contribute meaningfully, and every graduate who is prepared to lead us in the future. Thank you for your partnership and support, and let us continue to remain grateful and ensure that when our schools thrive, our community thrives, and our future is filled with limitless possibilities.
Fairfax County continues to approach environmental stewardship with a clear sense of responsibility, especially as communities nationwide face uncertainties and a challenging climate landscape. Even as our population grows, we have worked steadily to reduce community greenhouse gas emissions and lower overall energy use. Measures like the grocery bag fee and ongoing investments in cleaner transportation reflect practical steps the county has taken to manage local impacts and build long-term resilience. Fairfax County has reduced community greenhouse gas emissions by 30% from 2005 to 2020, despite a 12% growth in population, lowered overall energy-related emissions by more than 25% since FY 2018, and cut plastic bag use by nearly 2 million in 2024 through the 5-cent grocery bag fee introduced in 2022. These efforts do not solve every challenge ahead, but they position us to navigate a more complex future with intention and accountability. To share more about the county's work to strengthen environmental resilience, we are joined by John Silcox, Public Information Officer, and Allison Homer, Program Manager from the Office of Environmental and Energy Coordination.
In 2025, Fairfax County advanced its climate action goals by completing 7 energy retrofits at public facilities and installing 4 solar arrays, with a 5-megawatt solar project planned at the I-95 landfill complex to be completed in 2026. Through the electric vehicle readiness strategy and Charge Up Fairfax, we expanded EV charging infrastructure to support clean transportation across the community. And the Energy Conservation Assistance Program awarded over $200,000 to nonprofits, HOAs, and places of worship for energy upgrades. Additionally, in 2025, we welcomed 20 new members to our Green Business Partners program, now totaling 70-plus businesses, all leading the way in sustainability. New in 2025, the Fairfax Energy Compass program is helping homeowners with energy solutions to lower costs and improve efficiency. And the Sustain Fairfax Challenge platform engages residents and organizations in collective actions and group challenges to create a greener, healthier community. In 2025, Fairfax County advanced its climate resilience efforts to address a warmer, wetter, and weirder climate. Here to share more is Allison Homer, Program Manager for Resilient Fairfax.
Thanks, John. To address extreme heat, we're increasing access to air conditioning, planting trees in hot areas, and updating design standards for cooler materials. To address flooding, the county and the Northern Virginia Soil and Water Conservation District help residents flood-proof their homes through flood mitigation and conservation assistance programs. The county is also updating stormwater infrastructure and design standards to better manage heavier storms. Additionally, we are updating tree lists to promote local species that thrive in changing climates, enhancing long-term tree health. With support from our interagency and nonprofit partners, these efforts all contribute to a more adaptive and resilient Fairfax.
We continue to make meaningful progress towards our affordable housing goals. Since setting the target of 10,000 new homes by 2034, Fairfax County already has close to 5,000 affordable homes built or in the pipeline. We know that housing is a critical driver of economic competitiveness, and affordability remains a challenge for many families here and across the country. To help address this, I introduced 2 board matters in 2025. Housing Production and Economic Competitiveness, which focuses on incentives, starter homes, and public-private partnerships, and Fairfax County Economic Competitiveness, which emphasizes strategic investments to align housing with job growth. Together, these efforts show how housing and economic development work hand in hand to build a thriving, sustainable community. To share more about our progress and the impact on residents, we are joined by Deputy County Executive Jennifer Miller, along with a resident who has benefited from our housing resources.
We are well on our way to achieving the Board of Supervisors' affordable housing goal, but we recognize there is more work to be done. Fairfax County faces a critical gap between the housing the community needs and what is available at prices they can afford. We must address this to continue to attract and retain workers and sustain our economic health and competitiveness. Acknowledging this urgent challenge, in September, the board directed us to develop a unified proposal across 7 areas identified to facilitate the production of housing attainable across the income spectrum. These include development, processing, and permitting, entry-level homeownership, cooperation with faith communities, public-private partnerships, financial tools and incentives, private sector engagement, and advancing legislative priorities and policy reforms. In response, we formed a housing task force, a diverse, multi-departmental group of experts dedicated to developing and pursuing these initiatives. Together, we are questioning the way things have always been done. We're embracing innovation. We're looking at every possible lever the county has to encourage housing development and improve affordability. county leaders have mobilized cross-functional teams actively collaborating on dozens of initiatives already underway. We are excited to share the recommendations of the Housing Task Force and begin implementing these initiatives. These initiatives are our top priority, and we are committed to seeing our vision become reality, that residents across all income levels and life stages have housing options in Fairfax County.
Debbie O'Brien planted roots in Fairfax County nearly 30 years ago. After building a life for herself and her children, everything changed. What followed was a difficult chapter, but with the support of Fairfax County's services, Debbie began a journey of resilience and renewal.
I was in an abusive marriage, and my life was altered by an abusive man, and I was forced to live in a shelter.
Debbie found refuge at the Catherine Hanley Family Shelter, where she began to rebuild.
My kids were very young, so they didn't remember a lot of things. And I used everything. They had daycare, they had shelter, buses. So all those services were rendered by Fairfax County. From the bottom of my heart, tell them thank you, and we really, really appreciate what they're doing. And I know what they're doing. They're trying to do more because, it's a lot to be done, for homelessness and to build more affordable dwellings for not only single mothers or single fathers, but also people out there who really need housing.
There have been major economic challenges and uncertainty this year due to the chaos in the federal workforce that continues to affect federal employees, government contractors, and local businesses. To help residents navigate these disruptions, the county is providing direct support for displaced federal workers, including connections to new employment opportunities and training programs. Fairfax County launched a federal workforce resource hub on our website, centralizing information and guidance for those impacted by federal workforce changes. While these challenges are real, Fairfax County has a strong foundation. Northern Virginia generates 42% of Virginia's total GDP, and Fairfax County generates over 50% of Northern Virginia's GDP, contributing more than $167 billion annually to the state's economy. In fact, in 2024 alone, the Fairfax County Economic Development Authority helped create and retain nearly 28,000 jobs, more than 90% without state assistance. Fairfax County also maintains a AAA bond rating, one of only 49 counties nationwide to hold this distinction for more than 50 consecutive years. By aligning housing, business growth, and workforce opportunities, we are actively supporting our residents and ensuring Fairfax County remains a thriving and sustainable economic engine. Here to share more about the progress of 2025 and what lies ahead is Victor Hoskins, President and CEO of the Fairfax County Economic Development Authority.
Thank you, Chairman McKay. When I look back over the past 5 years, I see a community that refused to stand still. Through the pandemic, through economic uncertainty, through seismic shifts in our national landscape, Fairfax never lost its belief in possibility. We adapted, we built, and we emerged stronger. And this year, that resilience became action. When the federal workforce reductions created uncertainty for our neighbors, we moved with purpose. We brought employers to the table, mobilized our partners, and connected tens of thousands of displaced workers to new opportunities in AI, cyber, engineering, space, quantum, and advanced technology. We not only help people find work, but we help them step into the future. At the same time, our small businesses and entrepreneurs remain the heartbeat of our county. We expanded our services and strengthened support for minority, women, and veteran-owned firms, so more innovators could grow right here in Fairfax County. And we celebrated wins. Major employers continued to choose our community. We welcome expansions from leading AI and cyber companies and broke ground on next-generation digital infrastructure projects that will power advanced computing for decades to come. These announcements reinforce what we know. Fairfax County is a place where companies come to grow. At the center of this momentum is talent. Our WorkinNorthernVirginia.com platform continues to connect residents to jobs, upskilling, and reskilling resources at scale. And with the addition of the award-winning Talent Capital AI, our regional AI-powered talent platform, we are preparing our workforce for industries that will shape the next century. We are building the future in the very place where the internet was invented, and now, together, we are shaping what is next. Thank you, Chairman McKay, for your leadership and for the opportunity to share this moment with our community.
Fairfax County remains committed to approaching equity with clarity and consistency. The One Fairfax policy continues to guide how we consider impacts across all communities, especially as our population grows and the needs of residents evolve. Rather than focusing on accomplishments alone, the county is centering its attention on understanding gaps, addressing barriers, and ensuring that decision-making remains grounded in fairness and opportunity. Fairfax County grew by 14,248 residents from 2023 to 2024, marking the largest growth in the region since 2011. Guided by the principles of One Fairfax, we are working to ensure that as our county grows, it remains inclusive, equitable, and a strong community for all residents. This work is ongoing, and it requires steady leadership in a challenging climate. To share how the county is preparing for what lies ahead and continuing to embed equity across its systems and services, we welcome Chief Equity Officer Tony Zollicoffer.
It is my honor to share an update on the One Fairfax policy, our framework for advancing racial and social equity to build a community where everyone can thrive. In 2025, we made great strides in integrating equity into the county's strategic plan and 10 community outcomes, ensuring that it isn't a standalone initiative, but a lens through which we approach planning, budgeting, and service delivery. Fairfax County's diversity, racial, cultural, linguistic, and economic, is a strength. Yet systemic barriers continue to limit opportunities for many in our community. In response, we've expanded access to transportation, housing, workforce development, and targeted services to close gaps and reduce disparities. The economic challenges facing families today make this work even more urgent. Thanks to our dedicated county staff, partners, and leadership, One Fairfax is transforming vision into reality and showing that equity benefits us all. To county residents, thank you for continuing to partner with us, sharing your ideas, holding us accountable, and helping shape solutions that create opportunities for all. Together, we will achieve the promise of One Fairfax, because we all do better when we all do better.
The state of the county gives us a chance to reflect on the past year and to celebrate the resilience and progress our community has achieved together. This past year reminded us that even in the face of uncertainty, Fairfax County remains strong, committed, and forward-looking. Across the county, we continued to make meaningful strides in the areas that matter most. We strengthened our public schools, expanded affordable housing, advanced equity through our One Fairfax policy, maintained strong public safety practices, supported our local economy, and took important steps to protect the environment. These achievements are possible because of the dedication of our county staff, leadership, and the active engagement of our residents. Looking ahead, our work continues. We will keep pushing forward, closing gaps, and adapting our services to meet the evolving needs of our growing community. The strength of Fairfax County lies in the collaboration, commitment, and creativity of the people who call it home. Together, we will keep building on our successes and ensure that every resident can benefit from the opportunities our great county provides. Thank you, and I wish you all a happy and healthy new year.